Welcome, everybody. Thank you for listening to KHTS 1220, your hometown station. You're listening to He Said, She Said with the always funny and insightful Coach Ron Tunick and his beautiful wife, Ellen. So the talk around town about your new show was great. And here we are now for show number 2. Coach Ellen, I hear you guys have a lot of great topics for us today. I know we also have a guest in studio. Why don't you guys take this away?
Robin, thank you. And good morning, everybody. Good morning to the beautiful Santa Clarita Valley, Antelope Valley. What other valley do we have? San Fernando Valley. You know, we can hear the show down in the San Fernando Valley.
Didn't know that.
All the way out to Fillmore. So Anyway, let me introduce everybody. My gorgeous wife, Ellen Tunick. How are you, sweetie?
I'm good. Good morning, everyone.
And our guest, Debbie Reeves, who is one of the Santa Clarita Valley's famous single moms. How are you, my dear?
Awesome.
And a son in the United States Air Force, so thank you for your service.
Oh, awesome.
And Robin's son is going to be a United States Marine this time next year. So, Robin...
I just got goosebumps.
Did you? All right, so our show every week is about having fun, about talking about current events, but more importantly, talking about what you and I talk about every afternoon in the backyard, right?
Yeah, we have lots of great subjects, differences of opinion, good times.
All right, so I start every show with news and facts literally nobody cares about. Absolutely nobody cares about except me. Because I bring these up in the afternoon and you just make faces at me. And
I roll my eyes.
Yeah, you really do. Okay, so let's start with what does .com stand for? Does anybody in the room know what .com? Does anybody out there even care what .com stands for?
I really don't care.
You don't care, Debbie
I don't
Reeves?
care.
I actually do know, though, what it is. Not from my own personal knowledge. I had asked my husband this one last night. We were talking about
Okay,
something.
what's it stand for?
I believe it's for a commercial website. So you have .gov, you have .com.
.edu.
Exactly. So I believe it's commercial, although I
.org.
Exactly, yeah.
And now they have all kinds of I wish they'd have .coach.
Of course you
sure
do.
You can create it.
Of course you do.
All right. Here's another thing nobody cares about. Let me ask Debbie, because you've lived here longer than we have. How did Valencia's name... Well, you know, because I told you. That's not fair.
I do.
So Sammy doesn't have a microphone. Sammy's here filming our show. You'll be able to see it next week from the College of the Canyons. All right, here's the question of the day. Where did the name Valencia come from?
He actually said it correctly, too.
Oh, not Valencia.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate
Valencia.
that.
Yeah.
My mom says Valencia. What is that? Valencia.
I say I live in Santa Clarita. I like saying it that way.
I say I live in awesome town.
So Mr. Newhall, who founded Santa Clarita, wherever we live, so he's standing out in front of his office one day, and he's thinking, "What? I've got to come up with the name. I've got to come up with the name." So he's staring at all these orange trees, all these Valencia orange trees.
Thank you.
All right, there's the news that nobody cares about.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm starting a new thing, and then we'll get on with the show.
Wait, you forgot one.
What did I forget?
Okay. We were looking up the 50 top restaurants that have the best French fries in the country. And
Can I answer it? No? Go ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
2 out of the 3 are in South Carolina. So if anyone listened last to the first show, we're going to go get in a Winnebago and we're going to go get French fries.
Oh, baby, now you're talking. See, I told you I can get you in that Winnebago.
Wow.
Yeah, so she thinks a Winnebago is like just a little nothing. Have you seen these new
You know
200,
what?
300?
I would travel the country in a Winnebago.
Oh, guess what? I got your
You've got a
resident.
partner.
You and me,
We said
Coach.
sign up last week.
There you go. Just give me the times and the dates.
Oh, boy. All right, so what are the top French fries? Anyway, go ahead. What are the top French fries in the country?
I just told you.
What are
That
the
means he's not
names?
listening.
Well, I didn't get the names. All I said
McDonald's?
was 2. No, they're actual restaurants
Lucille's.
in the country.
Are in South Carolina.
Are in South Carolina. Welcome to my life, everybody.
This is why we're
This goes to what annoys you most about your partner, which is the next segment.
The next segment. All right. One more. We're starting something called the Big Dilemma. No? We don't want to do the Big Dilemma?
We're doing it at the end of the show.
Well, how can you do it?
ADD.
Time out,
has
girl.
kicked
How can
in.
we do it at the end of the show? Because we want people to think about the never mind. Go ahead. What do you want to do next?
Things that annoy you about your partner.
Whoa.
All right. We went on Facebook, and we got good response, really. Facebook to Coach Ron Tunick or Ellen Tunick. Although you don't want any Facebook friends. She's so funny. She has 13 friends.
And they're family and friends. Ron wants to see how many people he doesn't know sign up to be a Facebook friend.
I don't think
he's looking at numbers. I'm looking at friends and family only.
Oh, you got to look at numbers when you put that picture up there. You have to see? Oh, I only got 3 likes on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, but if you don't have a lot of people, then you're not disappointed.
That's true.
How can you argue?
I adjust my expectations.
But I'll go on Facebook and I'll put what I think are important topics, things that I think are meaningful, and I'll get 3 likes. I'll put a picture of a dead fish, and I'll get 150 likes. It's the most ridiculous.
What does that tell you?
Shallow people you don't even know.
Well,
and I love
like
it.
dead fish.
I'm shallow, so
Facebook.
I love it.
What is Facebook for? Facebook is
entertainment.
Is for entertainment.
Strictly entertainment.
I won't mention her name. She may come on the show someday. I do not want to mention, but there's a lady in town that's very active on Facebook. I think you know who she is. I'm not mentioning her name. So she'll literally post a picture of a plate of French fries and get 200 likes. It just annoys the crap out of me.
It's all about numbers.
We're going to do a segment. We got to go to break here in a minute, but we're going to do a segment. Before we go to break, you, my dear wife, are a business executive, and I want to do a little story about. Well, we have to go to break, so we can't do this segment until we get back. So my wife is very organized, Debbie. Very organized. So when the producer
and Debbie needs to know that specifically because
when the producer says we're going to break, we have to go to break.
I'm not organized at all. Just
you're not?
know. Okay. Scattered mess.
So anyway, if you're going to open up a new business, where would you go, honestly, for a merchant account? Be honest.
I would go directly to Superior Financial.
All right. Let's go to break. We're going to come back with a really fun segment that we post on Facebook about relationships and what annoys your other half. All right.
We got a lot of those.
Will you come back? I think you're annoyed with me right now.
Okay, so we'll be back.
Let's go to break. We'll be right back.
Wow, we are back. KHTS 1220 with He Said, She Said. Kind of a little crazy. You want to see where we're going from here? Coach, where are we going from here?
Robin, I think we're going to go to the missus. So we posted on Facebook, what annoys you, what bugs you about the other half, your other half?
Well, you posted it on Facebook because you're the one with the huge following. And what I found so interesting was out of...
Wait a second. That's a snarky little remark. I do have a following.
Yes, you have a very large following.
A little snarky there. Go ahead.
But the most interesting thing was out of, let's say, 100 responses on this, 99 came from women.
Of course.
And I find that really, really interesting, is that I don't think women they're not afraid to say what's bugging them, what annoys them.
The man's going to be in the doghouse that night if he says it about us.
Exactly. So I just thought it was pretty hilarious that 99 out of 100 all came from women. We're just honest.
Yes, you are. All right, so let's start. What do you think the number one issue is? Men don't listen, right?
Of course.
Right. They never listen.
They listen selectively. That's what everybody talks about, selective hearing. In my particular situation, selective hearing doesn't even kick in. So
that's not true, girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true.
Let me tell you a little story. Family members going to the river. They're going to take, some time off. I'm going to take care of the animals. Had the conversation with you, told you when. 2 days before they're ready to leave, you say to me, "Oh, by the way, I'll be gone. I'm going to the tea party." And I said, "Well, wait a minute. What about the dogs?" He goes, "Well, you never told me about that."
Okay, selective listening.
Exactly.
All right, I'm just ignoring those comments.
Happens all the time.
So, you want tips on if guys are listening? Do you want a tip? No.
No
tips.
No.
I actually have the opposite problem. My husband is listening. Our number one fight is I cut him off. He either does not talk fast enough for me, I got to get it out, or I think I'm right. I'm not sure which one it is. I cut him off all the time while he's talking.
You know why that is?
Because I'm right.
Well, of course you're right. The reason that people cut other people off is that they aren't really listening. They have an agenda. They already want to get their comment out. So if that's an issue between couples, you really, when the other person is talking, you got to stay in the moment with them and you got to hear what they're having to say and stop thinking about what your response is going to be.
Very true. I hold the seat. I have to breathe. I want to interject right away.
Well, I mean, you guys can say what you want to say. I mean, the cultures are so different. That's why we call the show He Said, She Said. You guys want to always explain how the watch is made. You want to go into great detail. We just want to know the time. That's it. Just tell us the time. We don't want to know about the mechanisms of the watch or anything like that.
Or how we feel about that watch.
Exactly.
I had the opposite problem where my ex didn't respond to anything I said at all. It was like crickets.
Just stared right at you.
Stared right at me. I could have a conversation, ask him 20 questions, and he'd be like, and that was it. Dead silence.
Ooh.
Well,
that's why he's the ex.
I'd be jumping up and down like a crazy woman.
That's why he's the ex.
Amen.
Didn't you hear me? Didn't you hear me? What do you have to say about that?
Exactly.
One of the funniest answers, at least I thought it was a funny answer, a woman posted, "My husband always has to have pole position when driving."
Oh,
What?
Pole position, in other words,
when you pull up
they
to a
always have to be
stoplight.
first.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? When you
Oh.
pull up to a stoplight, if there's an open spot, I get right in there.
It's hilarious
It's a
that
male
matters
thing.
to you guys.
It's a male thing.
It is
You're
a
not
male
going to
thing.
get there quicker.
Exactly.
You never heard of Dale Earnhardt?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, where's Dale Earnhardt?
Yeah. Yeah. Had a little issue with pole position, honey.
All right, what's another one? These are things that we ask people to post on Facebook.
Oh, here's another one. My husband never takes my advice until he hears it from an expert.
And what is the expert?
Somebody from out of town. Somebody you've never met before. You're listening to KHTS, the show we call He Said, She Said. Go ahead. Keep going.
Social media, trying to talk to your spouse and they're checking their phone. Or you're eating dinner
What demographic?
and they're checking their phone.
I want to know where that lies, because that does not happen.
That
I'd say,
was
with
the
my...
one comment that came from a man.
Huh. The wife is on social media too much.
He literally said, having a conversation with my wife, and she puts me on hold to check her phone. Tell me how long that relationship is going to last.
Yeah, not good.
Not good at all.
There's a lot of stuff like, I feel unappreciated. That was, a lot of people said that.
That's a woman.
Yeah.
That's a whole show by itself.
Do men ever feel, Justin, jump in here. Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Can I ask those questions?
Very, very
Are those
single.
federal questions?
Very,
you can ask?
very single.
I'm open book about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
He's very single and very cute. Everybody,
Very
Justin
cute.
here at KHTS.
Stop.
Cougar days. Cougar. Sorry. Other subject.
Well, never mind. All right, listening to He Said, She Said. So these are things that we posted on Facebook. Coming up after this segment, it'll be interesting. We're going to have Debbie talking about dating issues in the Santa Clarita Valley. You'll be in on that too, Justin, you think? Go ahead, Elle. Back to this segment.
No, those were basically, all of the responses that we got. There were a lot of repeat responses. There were about 10 people that said every time I ask them to do something, the standard response is, yeah, in a minute. And guess what? That minute never happens.
I'm going to jump in there really quick on that one about the advice. Not until an expert says, well, I ask my husband advice all the time, but I do not take it.
Then why bother asking?
That's what he says. Why did you ask? I don't know
Is
if
your
it was,
husband listening right now?
I believe he is. Give a little shout out there to
I'd love
Dave.
to see this conversation when you
But he
get
does.
home.
He looks at me.
Sorry, Dave.
So why did you ask? Just kind of play it out in my own head.
So that's kind of like you already have an agenda when you're talking to
Exactly.
him? Oh,
But I still ask.
yeah. Okay.
All right, the agenda thing does make sense. I mean, but life is so busy and crazy, and we have so much data. So, can you call when you start a conversation? Can you ask for great eye contact, quality. You do that when we actually have conversations. You'll say, "Now I need to have you listening." And
Well, that's my only attempt to hope that maybe you'll remember.
Or
Is that
stay focused.
If you focus, if you look at me, if I actually say, this needs to be remembered, please.
do you think our marriage is going to make it through this show? I mean,
We've been asked that question. Are you guys really going to do this?
well, we've been
This is
through
our
so
life,
much,
though.
but we've been through some marriage and family counseling.
Absolutely, yes, we
haven't
have.
you noticed in the last year or two that when you walk into a room, I actually mute the TV or turn it down or actually turn it off?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm totally serious. No. As a matter of fact,
It
you know what?
usually goes up if
No,
we're
you know
chatting too
you know
much.
what he does? He walks in the room. If I'm looking at something, he just takes it and changes the channel. That's what I've noticed.
Coach.
Can we get to another segment? I don't
Come
like
on
this segment
now.
anymore. This segment bugs me. I'm really bugged by
Poor
this
guy
thing.
sitting here with a panel of 3 women.
Yeah. All right, you're listening to KHTS 1220 AM, and it's a fabulous station right here in Southern California. We're going to take a break, come back, and Debbie, this is your life. We're going to try to find you you want a new boyfriend or a husband? What do you want? I mean, there's thousands of men listening.
I want to have fun,
You're a fun person.
and that's what I want.
You just want to have fun?
I want to have fun in a meaningful, passionate relationship.
You don't want a commitment, then you just want to have fun.
I want that too.
I'm not sure.
Can I have that too?
Hey, Ellen, hold on.
Wow, Justin. back to the couch.
I'm
Back
with you.
to- how do you? What does the marriage and family counselor say? Well, how do you feel about that? Can we take a break, please? Go to commercials so I can come back and talk about my feelings. We'll be right back on He Said, She Said.